Labour Party passes vote of confidence on P2B. Despite stiff opposition from the Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party, the just concluded one-day National Executive Council extended stakeholders meeting of the party on Wednesday passed a vote of implicit confidence on its national leader, Mr. Peter Obi. Obi was the presidential candidate for Labour Party in the 2023 general elections. This is also as the party constituted a 29-member caretaker committee to midwife an election of new leadership at all levels. This is contained in the communique issue at the end of a party stakeholders meeting held at Government House, Umuahia, the Abia State capital. According to the communique, the caretaker committee has Senator Esther Nenadi Usman, former Federal Minister of Finance, as chairman with Senator Darlington Wokocha as secretary. Other members representing various interest groups include those from the NLC, TUC, Senate, House of Representatives, House of Assembly, and gubernatorial candidate in the last election. The committee has 90 days to complete its assignment. The terms of reference of a committee include ensuring the conduct of world local government, state congresses and national convention as soon as possible and in accordance with the constitution of the Labour Party. The stakeholders equally commended Governor Alex Otti for his quality leadership and performances in the state, as well as his courage to host the meeting. The communique dated 4th day of September 2024 reads in part: whereas the tenure of the members of the National Working Committee (NWC) of the Labour Party ended by effusion of time on the 10th of June 2024, there is a need to ensure that there is no vacuum in the National Working Committee of the party. Now, therefore, at this duly convened NEC Extended Stakeholders Meeting held in Umuahia, Abia State capital, the following resolutions have been considered and reached. A roll call was conducted and the meeting was confirmed to be duly convened. That a 29-member caretaker committee be constituted immediately to ensure that there is no vacuum in the leadership of the Labour Party. That the caretaker committee be constituted with Senator Nenadi Usman and Senator Darlington Wokocha as chairman and secretary respectively, and other members representing various interests, including the NLC, TUC, Senate, House of Representatives, House of Assembly, and gubernatorial candidates in the last election. That the caretaker committee is to immediately swing into action to ensure that the ward, local government, state and national congresses and conventions of the Labour Party are held as soon as possible in accordance with the constitution of the Labour Party. That the other members of the committee should comprise 3 senators, 4 members of the House of Representatives, 3 members from State House of Assemblies, 3 members from Nigeria Labour Congress, 3 members from the Trade Union Congress, 3 members from the gubernatorial candidate in the last election, among others. The meeting equally commended Governor Alex Otti for his good leadership and for hosting the meeting and enjoined members of the party to support the caretaker committee to achieve its mandates. In the light of the foregoing, all members of the Labour Party are enjoined to support the caretaker committee to achieve its mandate. In his welcome speech, the Abia State Governor and host, Dr. Alex O.C., explained that the meeting was convened to deal with the existential problems confronting the party and chart a way forward for the party. He noted that the tenure of a National Working Committee of the party headed by Barrister Julius Abure elapsed since 10th of June 2024 and therefore called on all stakeholders of the party to join forces together to resolve every internal problems of the party. Governor Otti declared that the overall interest of Labour Party stakeholders is the survival of the party and not necessarily the composition of the National Working Committee as far as it is constitutionally composed. Also speaking, the national leader of the party and the presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Obi, said that all they were doing was to follow the guidelines as established by the Constitution to save the party from total collapse. He noted that Labour Party being the third largest party in Nigeria, has the potential of being the brightest if things are put in the right perspective, and urge members of the party to give the caretaker committee the needed support to enable it succeed in its assignment. His words, I believe it should follow due to process, is whatever we do. We just want to do things properly. This is why we are here in Umuahia. We are setting up a system that will help us move ahead. We are here because we want to see everybody come together and work. Responding on behalf of members of the caretaker committee, the chairman, Senator Esther Nenadi Usman, thanked the national leader of the party, Mr. Obi, and other stakeholders for finding them fit for the task and assured that they would justify the confidence reposed in them. Highlight of the meeting was the reaffirmation of the solid confidence in the leadership of the national leader of the party, Mr. Peter Obi, and the resolution that all members with legal case against the party should withdraw, same for the overall interest of the party. Political pundits are of the view that the absence of Abure and his faction had no effect on the resolutions of the party. As expected, Abure on his own is against the Umuahia meeting, but rather stands on the legal Lost Orca Convention that upheld him as national chairman. Now, the thing is, this whole issue now, this thing where they go on for Labour Party, the meeting that was called for was so that the shenanigans that has been happening in Labour Party is going to come to an end. They have left the shenanigans to go on for quite a while, and they found out that they could not solve, they know if he solved the problem. Okay, all this while, I think P2B has actually even been avoiding coming into the party and doing some things. We make Kenneth Okonkwo come outside saying no like the way they use handle things. You understand? And still yet, you see after all this thing we them say they talk. You see after all the resolutions, Abure and his faction did not show up. Meanwhile, I read a particular article today of one that secretary where him and Apapa the cause for Hala, that was his name, Araba and B, thank you. That man came outside and gave one very, if you read the article, I was almost nauseous. It was as if Fani Kayode na write the article. You know Fani Kayode they come now, the murder person character, the assassinate person character, and the name of the person human. I did tell you that article carried a lot of things. I was like, what is going on? So Labour Party may not find the solution to that problem ends just like PDP is almost fizzling out. I say I go fizzle out. Which me I go tell and I say all this one no beyond you to do me because the rice is now almost 90,000. Fall is not very expensive. Now waiting go gladden my heart be say make those things start to drop prices so that Nigerian people go feed afford. Alright, on this note we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.